Hope you're all well and having a good week so far. Saturday, June the 1st, it's the Epsom Derby, and there's plenty other interesting races to have a look at Epsom as well. Got a couple of selections from some of the other races, then we'll recap on our Derby selections at the end. So with no further ado, let's take a look at our Epsom Saturday selections. So we start on Saturday at 3:45 with a wide open handicap. It's the Epsom Dash. It's over 5 furlongs. It's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. Really interesting race. Anything can happen in a 5 furlong, of course. But I do like a couple of picks. Silky Wilkie, top of the market, but still backable at an each-way price. It's the Carl Burke trained horse. Clifford Lee set to take the ride. Ran really well in this race last year, finishing second in a narrow loss to Novello. Was carrying 9.12 that day, and on Saturday he'll be carrying 9.1, so quite favourable there in terms of weight and not badly handicapped at all. And I think that's the reason why we do see him at the top of the market, but still feel there's enough in that price given how much he likes this track, and given he's been a decent performer in the past. Fairly indifferent form recently, a decent second at Bath in April, 5th last time out at Musselburgh. Okay run that day, but certainly feel there's a really nice chance of hitting the frame. As I say, anything can happen. It is a 5 furlong, but do like Silky Wilkie. So another one at a slightly bigger price, Lethal Nymph, 11-1. Last seen out just a week ago at York with a nice second there over 5 furlongs. Ran pretty well that day. Has had success at 6 furlongs as well, but as I said, last time out was at 5 furlong for this horse, and feel he is more than capable of success at both 5 and 6. Reasonably well handicapped, I feel, and there's enough in it at 11-1. It feels he's got a reasonable chance of hitting the frame at that price. But yes, anything can happen. It is 5 furlong. Best of luck if you're having a bet on the 3:45 on Saturday. So we now move along to Epsom 550 race on the Saturday. It's the lucky last. It's a handicap over 6 furlongs. It's the Tokyo Trophy handicap. We like a couple of horses here that I feel are teed up quite nicely for the race. Mr. Wagyu, 7-1, appears to be off a very decent handicap mark. 8-9 on him. Remember, he ran here last year at Epsom and finished third with 9-8 on him. So weight-wise looks pretty favourable from that point of view. We know Wagyu is a pretty decent horse, consistent, and usually gives you a good run for your money, certainly from an each way betting perspective. As I say, that decent run last time out at York, 6-21 and 2-9 over a slightly shorter distance at Ripon back in April as well. I think the 6 furlongs is pretty ideal for this horse though. It just feels like everything is set up for him to run well. You never know, it's horse racing, but I do like Mr. Wagyu at 7-1. So another one at a each way price, Mum's Tipple around 9-1. Richard Hannon trained horse. Not a bad run at all last time out at Newmarket. That was back in May, at the very start of May, 4th of 15 that day, and a decent second at Kempton back in March. You never quite know what you're going to get from this horse, but very, very capable. It looks like this type of race, of this type of mark, this type of weight on him, just looks really nice for this race. It looks like an ideal match for him. So expect, or rather, we hopeful that Mum's Tipple will go well in this race. Fingers crossed if you're having a bet on anything in the lucky last on Saturday. Right, we'll take a look now very quickly at the big one, the Epsom Derby. So just to touch on the big race itself, the Derby, I've done a separate video for this one, so won't go into too much detail here, but I'm sticking with, of course, City of Troy here. Fancy him to rebound. All the signs and all the rumblings are positive regarding him, but it was a pretty poor run last time, so totally understand why people have been swayed in different directions, and still like the look of Voyage. Outlined the reasons for that in my previous Derby video. Best of luck though, whatever you're getting on. It is horse racing, anything can happen, but I hope you enjoy all the racing over the weekend and hope we can find some winners. Have a great day if you're watching the racing at home, and if you're going to Epsom, enjoy. I'm sure you'll have a top day out and a beautiful race course. Take care all, and speak again soon.